There it is. Number 27. That's crazy. How'd we get here, Matt?
I don't know.
So
build it, and they'll come.
That's it.
Here
Build
is.
it. Keep podding. Keep podding. Keep podding. Keep podding.
We've actually been gaining some traction on viewership on podcasts.
I saw that.
I get surprised a lot of the time I don't get I get happy whenever I hear that a client just went through our whole website and watched every single episode of the podcast, every single close
Isn't that
deal,
crazy?
You know, it makes me feel great.
It gives them really good insight into what we're doing and
That's
all the
why
good
we're
stuff.
doing it.
Yeah,
So it's awesome.
absolutely.
I think this might be a good time to mention when I was like looking and checking out Arsenal, I think this aspect of the company kind of really gave me a good introduction into like what's going on at the company, who's working here, what's the vibe going on. So I feel like this would probably be a good time to mention that. So shout out to Matt.
There we go.
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah, we just pressed record. Are we good on seating? All right. Yeah.
Pull rank.
Oh,
You want your spot? Oh, we are.
We just
We
started.
just started. But
Go ahead
we're
and introduce our BDR here today. We got some good news.
kind of hitting it on all cylinders. Yeah, so we've got Mr. Adam Broughton with us today, who is absolutely on fire for his roofers. And not only is he's got a pretty big closed deal that he just landed, but also some pretty good reviews that we had literally just come through.
Yeah, I haven't even read it yet.
So tell us about it. How's it been going for your first few months with roofing clients?
It's been going really well. I think these last few weeks, I've kind of been starting to just perfect my different talk tracks and just outbound methods in general, whether it's on the phone or email. And I think I've just gotten, really good at kind of when I'm talking to prospects and whatnot, kind of getting them to let their guard down a little bit, not being overly pushy, and just overall, really perfecting what I'm going to say in my outreach efforts, and really just, gotten really good at kind of just letting people let their guard down, get comfortable with speaking to them on the phone. And, just kind of when I'm talking to prospects, just, asking them what they got in place. Are they open to explore other things? It's really as simple as that, and just working every day to perfect your craft. And
That's awesome. And the proof is definitely in your results. Just absolutely killing it for the clients that you've gotten so far. Tell us about your closed deal you just got.
Yeah, so 2 closed deals for our roofer in Florida, Southwest Florida region. One of them was with an apartment complex. Obviously, this is only our second or third month with this client. So right now I'm still trying to get these appointments as local as I can. And I think we're using that to our benefit. The 2 closed deals we got today were, within 10, 15 minute radius of our client's headquarters. So I'm kind of using a little bit of that tactic. I mean, it's a good tactic to use. I mean, talking to people like, hey, we're local, literally within 15 minutes of you. I realize you may have something in place. You looking to explore. We can be at your complex within 5 minutes to check things out.
Yeah.
So I think I'm using that to our advantage. And 2 of the closed deals we got were both, like I was saying, really close to the headquarters. One was with an apartment complex. They had 7 buildings on the property, 3 needed re-roofs. So we got out there, and that one, that appointment was set maybe 3 weeks ago. So it was a quick turnaround. The prospect on the phone, it was a community association manager. It's kind of a similar role as a property manager. He was telling me, we want this decision made by early January. So I was like, perfect. We went out there, got news on that one today. And then the other one was with like a military academy school.
Yeah.
And that one, I had originally actually was trying to find the right person to talk to, because sometimes with the titles and whatnot, you don't know the exact person you want to be talking to, and you don't always want to just make those assumptions and call them up. So I'd spoken with the office manager, and she was like, no, we got something in place. Like, I don't think we'll, and I was like, well, does he at least have an email? Because we're right next to you guys. So she provided that and shot the guy over an email. He responded, within like 10, 15 minutes, like, hey, we want a local resource. And that was the second one that I got news on that closed today. So
That's awesome. That's huge. So first couple of months, couple of closed deals, doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah.
Finding a couple of re-roofs in the first, 60 to 90 days is excellent.
Yeah.
You have a couple of openings?
Yes. I just got new. So I have two openings right now.
Gotcha.
I currently have. Yeah.
Two openings and a really good track record. He just got a review posted.
Yeah.
It was like 11 minutes ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have it pulled up? Can we read it?
Oh man, if I could wake up. Oh man.
Let me see. Yeah,
long time. You want to go ahead and read that?
Yeah, I can. So it's from Richard Lees. It says, we hired Arsenal BG about 4 months ago. We could not be happier with the results. Our rep, Adam, has been fantastic. He is organized, communicates well, and is building out a great pipeline for us. We have estimated multiple large commercial projects in the past 2 months and hope to be signing contracts soon. That's incredible, dude. Nice work.
Appreciate it.
Great review.
Thank you.
First couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Is there you'd mentioned that you start as close to their HQ as possible. Is there anything else that you do that helps you out?
I think as of recently, and this goes for kind of all my clients, is more and more, especially with roofing, is getting to the source of those people that are going to be making the decisions. So especially with some of my other clients as well, because the pipeline is getting further and further developed, reaching out to more and more of those like real estate companies that oversee a bunch of commercial buildings, if that makes sense. Getting it into those property management companies that not only, mainly on the residential side, that are overseeing those and say like, and really just talking to them, like, especially as we transition into springtime, I think more folks are going to start identifying issues as the snow melts off the roof. And so it's kind of just getting people to think ahead, like, hey, we're slowly transitioning out of winter here. Yeah. I know folks are going to be identifying issues after the winter season. I know there's going to be trouble spots. So trying to get ahead of the game a little bit more and definitely reaching out to those people, like I was saying, like real estate companies, property management companies themselves that oversee a lot more than just 5 to 10 properties. These folks might be overseeing 500 upwards of 1,000 properties. Yeah. So trying to get your foot in the door, because especially with high volume like that, there's typically going to be, enough work to go around. Right. And at the same time, you're getting to the source of, the people you want to talk to.
Absolutely. So if you're a roofer out there, you could dig in, make those calls yourself, or you could just hire Adam to do it for you.
Sure.
He's got a great track record, killing it. And, dude, you make it look so easy. Even when you're on the new biz side, it was like you would crank out 100 records. You'd call 100 records. You'd send 100 emails. And then it's like, you've got 5 appointments at the end of the day. So it's awesome, dude, to see you keep going.
I appreciate it.
Well, appreciate you hopping on here, Adam. Feel free to hang out if you want, or if you want to get back to it, you can do that too. But what do we got next on the itinerary?
Yeah, moving forward, we could talk about new business sales development rundown.
Yeah, new biz is going well. We've got a handful of pitches kind of at the 1 yard line. People looking over contracts, picking out territories, stuff like that. We've got SEMO and HQ looking like they're going to hit their sales goal for today as well. And Maryville, they hit their sales goal by like lunch today, so it was pretty good. Pretty good. Aaron, heard him pitch for the first time in a while, and he just filleted these guys. I don't know if they were already ready to buy. I couldn't hear their side, but I heard him. It was like, I think it was like a meeting at 2:00, and I checked, it was like 2:12, and he's going over the agreement. Like, oh man, let's go. But
jump straight to the nuts and bolts, right?
That's pretty good.
Everybody wants to talk about everything that they know. The prospect doesn't care.
No.
They don't care. You set up sales, and like, yeah, how much does it cost? Let me tell you. Then, 5 minutes later, it's like, this sounds very good.
Yeah.
I would like to sign up for this. We're like, okay.
Here's how you do it.
Here's how you do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think Sam says he expects that one later this week.
What?
I hopped off in the middle of it. Well, the prospect wants to make sure he closes an extra deal for a little more cushion. He's expecting a sweet deal with his local government or something like that in the next day or two. Add on a whole lot of extra monthly recurring revenue. Give them a little more cushion.
Cool.
But yeah, pitching's great. I'd rather have them watch the video though.
Yeah.
Right?
It sounded like they did. It seemed like you
Yeah.
just hopped right into it and answered a couple questions, got to the agreement, handed it off to Sam. It was killer.
Sam's pretty confident we're going to hit 15 to 20 new clients this month.
That's
Which is
awesome.
a big deal. I think we'll cross into 150 plus territory. Should big struggle going from month to month clients earlier on to a little more long term. I don't even say long term, midterm to long term type of clients.
Reasonable term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 11 months of fees is not exactly what I would call long term. You can do anything for 11 months, 12 months.
Yeah. Most people, like, even if they
It's like
hire
a short term lease.
a bum sales guy, they're keeping him around for a year to see if
Yeah.
he pans out or not. You know?
You go get a lease on a residential unit or a commercial unit. If it's
Oh, yeah.
12 months or whatever, it's a short term lease, right?
100%.
But everybody wants 3 years, 5 years. We had a 2-year option. We just got rid of it because nobody cared about it.
3 or 1, right?
Yes, just 12 months or 36 months.
That's awesome.
Make things easy. Yeah, but that's it. Hopefully, Sam's out today. He's sick,
He's pitching.
but he's pitching. He's getting it done.
Yeah.
He's got the guts, gutting it up. Who else? I told him to turn his camera on, though. If you're pitching, it doesn't matter how gross you look.
I think that helps.
It helps you.
Honestly.
You got to show the guy, like, dude, I'm grinding.
Do you remember when I
Hanging
got
on.
so sick and you had me come in? You're like, you just got to get back at it. You just got to, and I sounded like death. I don't know if anyone.
Oh, yeah.
You can layer this guy's voice over the top, Coach O from LSU, like, go Tigers,
Yeah,
go Tigers.
I remember that.
I got like 3 appointments my first day back, and I sounded like death.
Yeah.
I sounded like the Grim Reaper.
I bet you quit saying all the stuff that nobody cared about, and you just saved your energy
Yeah, I
voice
did.
for what
I
mattered.
did.
There you go.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's it.
And I think people respect it a little bit. Like, oh man, this guy is out here
he's
hoofing it.
This guy's actually dying right now.
Well, and then
I
you
better,
get-
it might be his last appointment.
Last call.
Do you get to a point where they like kind of try to finish your sentence and kind of like as a strategy that way?
Yeah, sometimes, or like you know, you get a little sympathy points, right? So you got to go right for it. It's the only chance you have.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all. That's all. Stay tuned. If you're looking for a great sales rep, I mean, you should hire Adam
Yeah,
Broughton.
no kidding.
I'm actually scratching my head how you don't have a full book of business right now, Adam. 'Cause you're killing it. How much was the deal for today? 500 something thousand?
Yeah, so one was for 566,700, and then the other one was 44,950.
Almost $1 million from 2 appointments.
And there is a lot more.
Not 40,000, 400 something thousand.
44,950.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like 400.
Man, it's still over six.
Oh my God.
600 something. Holy
That's
crap.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What's next, Matt?
Going into proposals and closed deals from today. Well, we talked about 2 big closed deals
Yep.
from Adam. So thanks,
We talked
Adam.
about that.
Thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks, guys.
The outro claps are great.
Well, I'll go back and here's today plus what we missed. Spring Solar got a proposal out for $133,000, and Jan Pro got one out for $8,000 monthly recurring. So a little bit of roofing and janitorial, and then for IT, 403 Tech got 4 separate proposals out. So these are all different proposals for different clients. 4,300 monthly recurring, 4,900 monthly recurring, 6,300 monthly recurring, 10,000 monthly recurring.
That's crazy.
So $26,000, something like that. Monthly recurring revenue, whatever.
No big deal.
Yeah,
Light work.
doesn't work. Not qualified. I'm just teasing. I love Scott. If you're watching, you're awesome. You do an amazing job. Thanks for being a great client and going on meetings and actually sending contracts out. Because who would have thought that's what works? That's it, man. What else?
All right, yeah, we can go into current events.
I don't know. Did anything happen today?
I don't know. It's been kind of a slow day, honestly.
Poppy Trump's back.
Ah, he's back.
Daddy's home.
If you haven't checked out whitehouse.gov,
You have to overlay that. It's badass.
it's sick.
Yeah,
It's sick.
it should be badass. The helicopters and stuff. And
I stumbled on it because I was curious today if a president had ever skipped a term.
I didn't see that.
Reelected, and I ended up at whitehouse.gov, and it was the coolest piece of marketing
There you go,
I've
Matt.
ever seen. It's like
Whitehouse.gov.
bald eagles and planes, and it's great.
Every day, I will be fighting for you with every breath in my body. I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. Man, I hope so.
Yeah,
I
hope so.
hope so. His portrait. Hardcore portrait. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's a
It's like-
pretty
it's like a
stark
mugshot.
change from the first one. He's
Been through it.
Yeah.
Been through the gauntlet.
He knows what to expect.
He's been to
I think.
jail. He's been to jail.
He's been to jail.
That's a picture of a guy that's been to prison. He's back.
I guess there was some focus on Melania's outfit during the inauguration.
Was this black?
Well, she was wearing that like top hat thing.
Yeah.
Some people said she looked like Inspector Gadget, but I don't know if you guys had ever played Mortal Kombat at all growing up.
Yeah.
Kung Lao with
Kung Lao?
that black hat, and he would throw it and pop you. She was wearing that hat
Yeah.
at the inauguration.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, she had a cool hat on. Her eyes weren't open.
Bow.
I don't know how they do stuff, man. I would be so nervous after people are shooting at you all the time.
Do you think that's why they had it inside?
I think it's got a part to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a video of, some kind of government employees in sweatpants and AirPods setting up all the chairs. And then they got the notification that they were having it inside. And this one worker literally turned around and was taking down the row of chairs he had just set up. Thousands and thousands and thousands of chairs.
But yeah, he's the president again.
How cool is
47,
that?
47's DJ 47.
Huh.
DT 47.
He gets to be
Donald John 47.
They continue it. If you get reelected, are you the sequential presidents for both slots? Or are you
I never thought about that.
just the
don't know.
one?
I mean, they say
Especially-
45, 47 on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're in a row,
Right.
are you
Are
the
you just
45th and
45?
46?
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
asking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's what I went to look up earlier when I ended up on the White House page was if they count the, first term and the second term of a president, if there's something in between. But I don't think we've ever had this where there was a presidency in between two terms of a presidency.
Yeah. Know what else? Freaking gazillion people got pardoned today. I'm feeling kind of jealous. I'm the only guy that didn't get
Yeah,
pardoned.
no kidding. All those PPP folks.
Did you get
Or what?
pardoned, Matt?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's worth checking out. Anthony Fauci got pardoned.
Well, did you ask? Did you ask to be pardoned?
I didn't know. For
Well,
what?
He's begging out there to be
I'll
pardoned.
just. I'll
I
never-
haven't committed a crime, so I didn't. Oh, that's right. You
Oh,
don't
neither of
have
them,
to have
huh?
committed
Yeah.
a crime to
Sure.
get pardoned, do you? You can just get one
Just know
preemptively.
about a crime.
I don't know. I hope all this stuff sheds light on how ridiculous and corrupt all the media and junk is. There are literal montages of people talking about what a piece of trash you are if you preemptively pardon anybody because it's so corrupt and blah, 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 blah. And then what the heck happened? I think in the final minutes, they say he did his family too.
Yeah,
so
he
not
did.
only Fauci and stuff, but I mean like his brother and stuff.
And didn't he swear on
said he
everything that he wasn't going to do it?
I don't know. I think it might have been a non-answer thing where he said he would only pardon people who've committed crimes. No matter how you slice it.
I don't
it's just-
understand how that makes sense.
It
Just
doesn't.
the criminals I'm going to pardon.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
Yikes.
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are or any of that stuff. I'm embarrassed to say I'm kind of ignorant about what they can do as
Yeah,
far
me
as
too.
legal action on. I mean, if you actually are guilty of some pretty heinous stuff,
Should at
does
least-
a pardon really make it go away?
Oh, no. I mean, not in this era, does it? Cancel culture and everything?
Does it count for it? That's only federal level stuff, right? Can they still get you in the state? stuff like
I
that?
don't think so. I feel like a presidential pardon, maybe not.
Anyway, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I hope we're able to move on. You know,
January 6th. Did he release the January 6th people?
he Trump pardoned those people, I think.
So they're out. When did they get out?
I have no idea.
To all these James Biden, Sarah Biden, Valerie Biden Owens, John T. Owens, Francis Biden, a full and unconditional pardon for any nonviolent offenses against the United States which may have committed or taken part in during the period of January 1st, 2014 through the date of this pardon. Just get out of jail free, man. And then what's Fauci's? Fauci's pardon is, blah, 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 blah. Dr. Anthony Fauci, a full and unconditional pardon for any offenses against the United States which he may have committed or taken part in during the period from January 1st, 2014 through the date of this pardon arising from or in any manner related to his service as director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, as a member of the White House Coronavirus Task Force or the White House COVID-19 response team, or as chief medical advisor to the president.
That's pretty wild.
What kind of crimes can you commit in that role? I don't really understand.
From 2014 to now. I wish I could get a 10-year streak of getting away with stuff.
Well, that's back into Obama era.
Yeah, dude.
2014.
I mean,
what was he doing?
He's
back
probably been doing bad stuff for a really long time. Let's just be real. A lot of them have. And unpopular take, I don't care. If you don't, if you think he's a great guy, hey, good for you. Shout from the rooftop that Anthony Fauci did the right thing and all that stuff, and everything was taken. That's fine.
I bet those people followed all the rules and they didn't get sick, and it was great.
Why does he need a pardon? That's what I want to know. I know because they're saying that they're going to do lawfare against him. It's like,
what?
Really? We're going to weaponize that side is going to weaponize the legal system to go after some of these people. So it's it's only cool when we do it, but we don't like it. We kind of eliminate the ability to have it done.
I hate it when that happens.
Done back, right?
I hate it when that happens.
It's shutting the door behind you. That sucks.
Legal precedent sucks, man. They can do it too.
Did Trump pardon his kids and stuff and his brothers and all that shit? And
no, I'm pretty sure all of his companies that the kids were running continued to get sued, and he easily could have pardoned all those guys. He did not. They fought it in court. Jared Kushner, Eric Trump for sure.
He might have pardoned. He might have.
I don't think so.
I bet he did. Granted pardons for those who. Trump granted 144 pardons. Distant family members, closest satellite communication range for any.
Who was one of them? A rapper, Matt.
Some of the notable names.
Kodak Black.
Last time. I don't know about this.
That was it. Kim K asked for that, didn't she?
I just know Tiger King was so upset that he did not. He wore a suit. He was waiting.
If you were president, would you pardon Tiger King?
No. Carol Baskin?
Nothing?
Come on. We're talking about people who...
Speaking of Carol Baskin, where's her husband? Come on.
We all forgot about that.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. Killed her husband.
I don't know.
Whacked him.
It says that he pardoned some like Kushner, like I guess his son-in-law's father or something like that.
Yeah, I remember some weird stink about Kushner, and then he had to take him out of the cabinet and all that stuff. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, I can't. It did have to do with Ukraine, I think. Oh.
A lot of shady stuff going on in Ukraine.
Evidently, everyone keeps their money in Ukraine. I'm the last to know. I thought it was the Bahamas or somewhere offshore. No, Ukraine tech companies. That's where you put it.
Just ran by the CIA and stuff. Anyway, God, let's just get back to normal stuff.
Oh, please. Holy smokes.
Can our tax dollars be used for Americans? Can we spend our money on us and quit shipping it out?
It's crazy.
Can we lock up people who are getting kickbacks and for the
secure
love
our border
of, just the country, can we just get some people out who are mentally incapable of holding the office.
Yeah.
There are some dusty people who can't remember what they had for breakfast, voting and stuff. Season up, right in front of the TV,
Yeah.
on both sides.
Yeah, both sides.
It's ridiculous. I mean, that should not be a controversial take to say, like, look, dude, like, there's something wrong. Like, you need like medical attention. You need to just go.
You can't
Try
articulate
to
words.
live your life.
Yeah.
Do you need to grab onto power for that much longer? Who knows? Anyway, it's a nasty business. That's why I can never do it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to run?
Would you ever run for office? He
No.
didn't want to run either.
No,
I mean, he's the only one who could.
He talked about it. He was like, "Oh, I don't know. I guess I could run for president."
Then he didn't. But then he did.
But then he did. He sowed those seeds. He was one to do it.
And then he won.
I couldn't handle having. Look, I mean, we're talking some smack right now, just riffing about stuff.
Yeah.
It would bother me having people talking about my kids and
Oh, yeah, probably.
just putting your family out there like that.
100%.
It really is it's a sacrifice. Again, I don't care
And it's vicious.
what side you're on, Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever, just to get out there. If you legitimately are saying you're doing this for the betterment of your country, totally respect that. You can disagree about, ideologies and all that, how to get there. But if you're a Democrat or a Republican, who cares? You're out there, people are slinging mud at you.
Well,
That sucks.
and vitriol. There's hatred, and people show up to hurt you, and
yeah.
it's not good. It's a risky job, no matter who you are.
And that's the cool part is, a lot of guys, they showed up.
Yeah.
They were there. And they shook hands and stuff, and the power changed over and all that stuff. What bothers me is, why can't it be like that all the time?
Right.
Why is he a Nazi for like
Right.
years and years, and he's an affront to humanity and all that stuff? And then he showed me like, all right, hey, congratulations, President Nazi.
Yeah.
Can't wait till you.
Hell
you know,
yeah. TikTok's back.
I'm wishing you good luck.
TikTok's back.
Yeah, just don't call people Nazis. Don't call them the greatest threat to democracy. Don't call it the
man.
last election. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Shit's
Zero
ridiculous.
sum is always a bad way to go when you're talking about, decision making. It's like, oh, this has to go our way or it's the end. And it's like, well, not exactly.
Bad stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it'll. I mean, what else can happen?
I don't know.
They could impeach him again.
I was about to say,
Start off with
hopefully
an
he gets a
impeachment.
presidency this time. The first 2 years he was getting impeached. The last 2 years was, fighting off COVID and everyone blocking him from doing anything. It's
Russia.
like, oh my God.
Russia. We'll see if there's a dossier that comes out. If there's a big leak that happens.
Sure there is.
Probably not. I'm
Sure it's all real.
Can he even do anything this round? How did the Senate and then
I know. I'm pretty sure
the refs end up?
he's got full control.
We control it all now?
I think so. Double check. I know we were close.
I say we. I tend to lean towards more the conservative side of
Same.
things. That's one thing I like about working here is I really don't care who you vote for as long as you do a good job. It doesn't matter.
No one cares.
We should be able to talk about stuff.
Everyone's been pretty excited today. I've noticed on both sides of the aisle. Just hopeful that stuff maybe gets a little cheaper, or their money goes farther, or they can finally get back on track. It's cool. I think
a lot of people are just ready for it to be over.
Like, I don't know.
It's
You
exhausting.
should be hopeful in your country, right? You should be
Yeah.
excited that you're here, that you get to make a little money, that you're free, that you get to do things that most of the world does not get to do. And, no matter who our president was, you should feel that way.
That's one thing I can get behind. Just be thankful that you live here. How awesome is it to actually live and participate in, the United States? It's great.
When we were talking about romanticizing the end of the world, if Trump becomes president again, I think the news does a good job kind of inflating a lot of people's realities. And so, like, even during COVID, you saw it. Like, oh, there's so many people getting sick. And you go out and it's just like kind of normal, right? A lot of that stuff isn't actually happening to people.
I kind of had a great time during
daily.
COVID, honestly. I had a great time.
Which part?
Just like driving around was easy, and
Oh yeah,
if I had to go somewhere, it was zing.
we really figured
zipping
out
through.
lines during COVID. The line experience was nice. You got your distance from people. They're
Yeah.
not up all on you. They kind of let you shop. I
Yeah.
liked it.
And if you weren't wearing a mask, people kind of walked away
I kind
from
of like
you.
that too. You didn't have to fake a smile. Like,
Oh, really?
just like, hey, how's it going? And I'm just deadpan behind my mask. Fine.
I like that. I did enjoy seeing all the crazy masks that people got out. Man,
Yeah.
we're going down a trip memory lane. Dude, Walmart,
crazy.
like people at Walmart and stuff. If you've seen that Reddit, and
Yeah.
like just the crazy masks. People were putting like pots and pans.
Yeah,
on their
they're not, it's like
heads and-
masks that aren't masks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
That was awesome.
Uh,
I think that was it, right?
Donald Trump
That's all the news for today.
swearing it in. The other thing I'd say is, but did he actually sign like his initial stuff in front of all those people? Did that?
I don't know.
He was gonna kind of like a stadium, like a concert. He was gonna sign some of those first executive orders or something like that in front of like 20,000 people.
I know they are in effect. Basically, I mean, from the second he took office, it was a wire on CNN and immediately came through.
I mean, that's showbiz, dude. Did you get your tickets? Did you get your tickets to go watch him sign his executive orders or whatever? Just like a stage instead of a concert. It's the president signing stuff.
I did see you can get your Donald J. Trump inaugural Bible
Really?
commemorating today.
I heard the Bible was out.
Yeah.
What was there a coin? Did he release a coin?
Yeah.
When was that? Did he do it or did somebody
No,
else do
I
it?
think it's someone else. He's like sold his name, image, and likeness a lot, so people can pretty freely do it. But I don't think it was his per se. Like the Bible that I saw, it's not like his or his company, but he definitely promotes it and he shot commercials and stuff. But the coin is probably similar.
I mean, that sounds kind of like a risky thing.
The coin or a
Yeah.
Bible?
No, the coin.
Oh yeah.
Trump meme coin.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you meant like a U.S. Mint commemorative.
No, it's like a Bitcoin.
It's got like a 10 billion market cap on Trump coin.
I actually don't know because the SEC, right, has a lot of restrictions on what politicians can invest in and what stocks and insider trading. I bet he is not affiliated with that at all.
Oh, he's got to be.
You think so?
Yeah.
How would he do it?
I don't know.
I mean, that one girl from Talk to a Podcast just got on there.
She pulled the rug out on everybody, right?
Yeah, you can't.
Or did somebody else
You can't
pull
pump
it
and
out?
dump. That's not even if you're trading stocks or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
You inflate it up and then you tell everyone to buy, and then you sell all yours.
I like my money to be cash.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Count it in a bank. It's all right. Hey, can you look it up on your phone and log in on a computer and check your balance? That's okay.
Yeah.
That's convenient. I like it. But
You need a place to keep it.
yeah, when you guys are doing Venmo and stuff like that and sentence, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like that.
Are you a cash guy, Matt?
I used to be all the time. Now
Yeah.
it seems like nowhere you go can accept cash.
Yeah, you can't use cash at the stadiums, downtown.
It's because they steal it, right? Steal the money.
I think COVID just killed it.
They can't count it.
They couldn't take paper money during COVID.
Can't count it.
Kids can't count money anymore.
Oh, that's true.
100%.
100%.
At the drawers, they're just like, no idea.
Yeah, or like, man, you got to get Laura in. She'll talk about this all day. Like, I think she went to go pay for something with cash, and then she like found an alternative amount of change or something in order to make it, and it just screwed. Person was just frozen.
Ruins their day.
It's like, I'm sorry, I've already started counting. Like I can't.
It's too late.
I can't uncount.
Or you give them a little extra so you get a solid bill back.
Right.
Yeah, no, they can't figure that out. I gave a kid $100 the other day to get like $20 worth of gas, and he gave me back $5.20s. He gave me back $100.
Oh, you gave him the 20 back, right?
Of course I gave it to him.
Good.
That happened to me once at my family's gas station.
Yeah.
And I gave back the wrong change.
Uh,
And I took it out of my own own paycheck to hide it from grandma. But I felt bad. But it's like, dude, learn how to count. Count money. Same thing I had to do. Only make that mistake once.
Cards and shit. Can you? I mean, one day I think they are gonna move it to digital. I think there'll be a digital U.S. dollar at some point.
Well, digital cashier too. You're at every store. You can check yourself out now. It's like
that's weird too. And I think they lose money on it.
Do they?
Yeah. I think like the theft is out of control.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like, you've
100%.
saved a little bit of money on employing people, but you freaking lost a ton of money in theft.
They call that the employee discount. Since you rang your own groceries.
Because you checked yourself out. You get one item. One item. That's funny.
That's cool. That's what I like about it. We won't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. I would rather employ more people and feel good about people having a livelihood than, hey, we figured out how to have a robot do a sales call. I've gotten AI sales calls. They suck. But first of all, even if they were good, I don't want to talk to AI.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do it.
We reiterated that today with Justin and some of those emails. He was sending out batch emails that were impersonal. And if you make a mistake, you send a mistake to a group of people, right? And as we're going through some of these best practices, I was like, man, that's what is making us different from everyone else is we're not just computer monkeys who are cranking out the same email to 1,000 different people a day or an AI pumping out the same call to 1,000 people a day. We're a service. We're a catered service.
Handmade.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Handmade. I like the car analogy. There's always manufacturers who are going to make cars with more efficiency and automation and robots and all that stuff. But people will pay a little bit more or a lot more for a better car that's made by hand. Handmade. By people. Maybe it's a little, not totally symmetrical.
Sure.
There's a little signs of human, error or flavor or character, whatever you want to call it. But I think that human factor for bigger ticket items, I think that's just going to be there.
Yeah.
If AI call you to say, like, is Tuesday at 10 a.m. still good for your lawn care? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, you own 1,000 properties, your property management company. You want to talk about, hey, can we do the lawn care? You don't want to do that with an AI.
Or a mass email, right, that everybody else gets. You want it to be specific for that guy.
Mass emails just...
Man, that was such a gut punch.
Well, and you know what's... So what happened? Did you explain what happened?
No, not in its full.
Here's what happened. We had a new guy, and he's doing a great job, but he, had the bright idea, hey, I'll just, send one email to, 30 prospective clients in a city and spelt the name of the city wrong. It was bad.
And CC'd him. He didn't BCC.
Didn't BCC.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal, right? Our guys learn and cut their teeth on Arsenal, not you. So if ever a mistake like that is made on accident, however rare, that mistake is made while they're working for us, not for you. They go learn what not to do. What to do, but also what not to do. But anyway... So, gentleman in Asheville goes, hey, Asheville spelled like this, not like that. And I told him thank you, and hey, we're gonna go look at it, and that's not what we do. It's just kind of a mistake. And he goes, hey, no problem. Looked you up. Looks like you guys run a great company. Just wanted you to know because I would want to know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, F you,
right.
It's like it doesn't match our brand,
right.
Which is why the guy
reached out.
Us. He was like, dude, this is not clicking. I look at your reputation. I look what you guys do. Looks highly personable. Looks whatever.
Yeah. And he had talked to us. He had talked to Jack in the past.
Did he?
Yeah. Had a good conversation.
Good. Not good enough, evidently.
No, he wasn't ready to buy. He's still, still waiting for the right timing. But it is what we do. You need that personal touch.
Be personal, man. Be personal. Don't rely. Easier is not always better. More efficient is not more profitable.
Right. Doing things the right way has value.
You can efficiently send a gazillion emails out, but can you profitably prospect?
Absolutely.
Sales tips.
And he has 3 today. All phone calls.
Badass. That's awesome.
Killer. Bounce
Get on
back.
the phone.
He felt terrible. He said, I'm going to go get at least 3 on the phone for you today. And there he goes. You got
Good.
it.
I love it.
I love it.
Matt, what else?
Well, we just covered kind of a sales tip. So other than that, I mean, we talked about upcoming projects last time. I don't know if we have anything else to throw on there before we head out.
Yeah, we're going to redo the lower level and add a workout facility. It's going to cost a whole lot of money. It's going to hurt me doing it, but it'll be cool. It's going to feel really good when it's done.
We know somebody who runs gyms. So probably has some equipment, maybe.
No.
You could come check out the place, maybe.
Yeah, no. Not buying it from him. Would not buy it from him.
Isaiah Caldwell.
Oh, Isaiah?
He's in Eureka.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Oh,
Does
we
he-
were on the same page for the first person.
okay.
Two different. Yeah. Isaiah, if you're watching, come check us out.
Yeah, do you own a bunch of gym equipment that you'll sell to us?
I don't think he
Should
does
we?
sales anymore at all. I think he's just running. He started his own gym from his
Like a
TikTok money.
personal trainer kind of
Mhm.
a dude?
He started his own gym from his TikTok money. He went on the morning show, Good Morning America, for all the weight he lost. Now he's teaching other people how to do it too. It's kind of cool.
Pretty badass.
If you have an
I'm
idea,
not
just go
running.
do it.
I'm not running the gym.
Yeah, no
that's for
way.
sure.
No way.
Nobody wants to see me working out. That's 100%.
I need to though.
Maybe an OnlyFans for people who look worse than you. It's like motivation. It's like that guy just really out of shape.
Maybe
Makes me feel better about myself.
I mean, Isaiah did it. That's kind of what he does. Is like he lost all the weight.
He's
and,
jacked out of his mind. Last time I saw,
he is.
when he's
yeah.
on the, he's like on national TV.
When he's still working on stuff, he, you lose all that weight and you still have some skin and tighten up. And so he's teaching everybody how you can eat and still live a good life and not, gain a ton of weight. It's pretty cool.
Take a bunch of Ozempic and steroids.
My
and then
dad
you'll be
did.
fine. How's he look?
He lost a lot of weight.
Looks awesome.
No, he's starting to. He lost too much.
What's the thing with Ozempic? And then we'll wrap up. Are people going blind from taking it?
I think there's a wide variety of side effects. My
No
dad
offense to
didn't-
your dad,
He didn't
but
have that one.
my
But he
man.
had some others.
if you're taking this drug and all of a sudden the weight is melting off of you,
Well,
like there's something,
he
like
doubled down.
other stuff happens.
He did keto and Ozempic.
Ugh.
1 meal a day, keto
Oh.
only. And yeah, man, it was scary. It was actually we had lost a couple family members, so it had been a few months since I'd seen him.
Yeah.
And then when I saw him for the first time, I was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Like, is medically something wrong? You have lost so much weight."
I'm doing great.
Yeah. And now his doctor cut him off. He lost more than his target weight. So that was good. And he's starting to build some muscle now. So he looks a lot healthier than he did a few months. But dude, he lost so much weight so
There you
fast.
go. Roid up.
Yeah.
Creatine.
Pre-workout.
C4.
Dry scoop it.
Dry scooping. Disgusting. All right, Matt. What about you? We'll wrap up with you. What did you do on the weekend?
Over the weekend, we went to Ameristar to celebrate my mom's birthday.
Hey,
And,
yo.
Did you win? Lose?
I a little bit of both. I walked out even though, but yeah, on the roulette table. Eventually, you're
smart,
putting
too.
it on red.
You
know?
didn't lose as much as another St. Louisan. Did you see the news this morning?
I did not.
This
no.
guy brought a briefcase full. It was a little over $320,000 in a briefcase, and he got it swiped from an escort. He gave her
Took her to the wrong
He
place.
gave her the key to his room because she wanted to lay down, and she took that briefcase full of $300,000 in cash.
Oh my god!
He might have deserved that.
They
It
found
might-
her. They
might be
found it
karma.
2 weeks later. They tracked her down. She had already bought like 3 cars. She had put a down payment on a house. She had like
Nice.
it was like 95,000 left.
Oh my goodness!
St. Louis, y'all, don't bring a ton of money to a St. Louis casino.
We got escorts in St. Louis.
Evidently,
Oh,
good old St. Charles, huh?
Was it St. Charles?
Yeah.
That tracks.
Yeah, checks out.
That tracks. St. Charles.
We love you, St. Charles. This was a good time, but I'm happy to be back
It
in.
was a little scrappy.
Back
It was a little rough. Hey, we need to go back soon.
That's it.
Go back to the streets of St. Charles.
They still go out there.
They do?
Yeah, they went out over the weekend. I think they went to Tuners and Honky Tonk, and
Who's they?
I think Ben and Emma and Coda and
Really?
Alex Keller. It was a.
You guys are nuts.
I know, not for me.